Look, Cyril Ramaphosa will go down in history as one of the most useless presidents we have had after 1994. And I don't mince my words, useless. The Zuma will go down in history as the most criminal. But let's park that. We've dealt with Zuma many times. You see, there is a moment for a leader of a country to show leadership, to lead his nation. Cyril Ramaphosa missed the moment.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 360 experience with myself, Thomas Mabaso. So guys, today I want to share with you what average South Africans are saying about President Ramaphosa on social media. And man, I think it's safe to say people's patience has run thin with the president. South Africans are fed up with Ramaphosa. People simply want Ramaphosa to resign. The sooner Ramaphosa goes, the better. And personally, I think if Ramaphosa would resign, that would be the most honorable thing that he has ever done in his political career. But knowing Ramaphosa and the fact that he is stubborn and totally out of touch with the reality, he is not going to resign. He is not going to listen to South Africans. You can see even with the national dialogue, Ramaphosa knows that the people of this country don't want the national dialogue. But he went ahead and shoved that shame of a talk shop down the throats of South Africans. And I don't think South Africans are going on social media and screaming that Ramaphosa resigns. He is going to wake up tomorrow morning and resign. But I'm happy that South Africans are taking up their cell phones and they are expressing their frustration towards this incompetent president and his incompetent administration. So guys, if you haven't seen these videos, I hope that you enjoy these videos because they are pure gold. And after watching these videos, please tell me what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button, and the most important part, subscribe. My name is Thomas Mabaso. I will see you next time. Bye bye.
Let me categorically state that I personally disown President Ramaphosa as my president. That man is evil and wicked. I want to tell you that President Ramaphosa is an evil and a wicked man. He is a hamors of a president. President Ramaphosa is a hamors of a president. How dare you say why after decades of a democracy many people live in abject poverty? And he's talking 30 years. And few people live in opulence. Something words to that effect. How dare you say that, Mr. President? And when you look at those few people, it is you, the politically elite, you ANC comrades, and you, the politically elite, through corruption. And you've got a nerve to go and say that nonsense, Lape Unisa, as part of a reference for things that must be discussed. You are a wicked man, Mr. President. You are evil and wicked and dishonest and corrupt. And you are a hamors of a president. And then you say the prospect of a white child are more than the prospect are better than the prospect of a black child. You are dividing this nation, and you know very well why the prospect of a black child are the way they are. Because of you, your government. Because of your government, Mr. President. 30 years of your government. Don't divide this nation further.
The problem with South Africa's presidency, let's be honest, we are not talking about a lack of power. We are talking about lack of will. The presidency in South Africa has become a theater performance. Ribbon cuttings, well-rehearsed speeches, and empty promises wrapped in poetic language. We have traded leadership decisiveness with political control. We have traded vision for damage control. And we have mistaken silence for diplomacy. And in that silence, people are starving. The youth are jobless. And communities are burning. Like, where is the urgency? Where is the fire? Where is the accountability? A president is not a figurehead. A president is the voice of the voiceless. A president is the shield for the vulnerable. A president is the first to walk into the fire and the last to walk out. But what we have instead is a head of state too careful to offend, too slow to act, and loyal to party politics over the people. South Africa doesn't need a caretaker, it needs a gladiator. And until that seat is filled by someone who fights not to keep power but to serve, the presidency will remain the highest office doing the least amount of work. The president is supposed to be a commander, not a spectator in the collapse of a nation. Load shedding, corruption, gender-based violence, youth unemployment, the list goes on like a war zone report. And the response we get from the highest office in the land, it's carefully crafted statements, media appearances, a few handshakes, and then silence. South Africa doesn't need another apology. They don't need another commission. What they need is a president who leads from the front, not from a podium. So let's talk about it. The presidency is trapped in the politics of self-preservation. No one wants to disrupt the alliances. No one wants to disrupt the secret handshakes behind closed doors. But here's the truth. If you are more loyal to your party than your people, then you are not a president. You are I can't say that word. Where is the leadership when whistleblowers are dying? Where is the outrage when public funds go missing? Where is the plan for the 10 million youth or young people who can't find jobs? If this presidency was a brand, it would be crisis managed to death. All image, no impact. Like, listen, we are not asking for perfection. We are asking for courage. We are asking for a president who doesn't flinch. A president who shows up when it's messy. For a president who speaks when it's dangerous. For a president who acts when it's unpopular. South Africa doesn't need another caretaker of decline. It needs a president who walks into the fire with match in their hand, ready to burn down the rot and rebuild from ash. That is what presidency demands, and that is what South Africa deserves.
South Africa was beautiful and clean before 1994. This message is to all black South Africans. Black South Africans, do we now know why white people didn't want us in their schools, in their restaurants, in their hospitals, in their beaches? Do we know why? Okay, black people have filthy habits. Look at the country now that black people are in power. Go to the cities, they are filthy. There is no order in the country. There are no jobs in the country. The crime rate is high. Corruption is high. Many people are unemployed. People continue to vote for black government, whether you're voting for ANC or any black person, and the country is going to perish. Let us remember that it is white people who came with the idea of government. It is white people who came with health systems, who came up with education. And look at what is happening in white schools now that black children are there. Black children are attacking teachers. There is just chaos in the country. And as for me, I will never vote for any black political party because I know how blacks are. Blacks are a disgrace to all other races. This is a fact. I'm not undermining black people. I am black just like them. But the truth is the truth. Black people are greedy. And the money they steal, they are trying to be like white people. And you people can never be white people because white people can't be compared to black people, honestly.
You thought Ramaphosa was playing checkers, but he was playing chess with your future as the pawn. He came in clean, a billionaire with a smile. I'll fix corruption, he said. Trust me, he said. Fast forward, no electricity, no jobs, no land, just empty promises while the board kept moving. He played the long game, silent while it mattered. While the country burned, he negotiated in the shadows, protecting his friends, not the people. He sacrificed the youth to save the ANC. He protected white monopoly capital while you stayed broke. He gave speeches, but not results. While you begged for work, he played 4D chess with your pain. And now, you're still the pawn. They say he's better than Zuma, but truth is, he just smiles better while selling you out.
Folks, in my whole entire adult life, I never thought I would see this one, where a president who's presiding over the most unequal country in the world with the highest unemployment rate in the world will look us right in the eye and ask us, why am I rich and you guys are poor? Why is it that I live in opulence and you guys are just poverty stricken? Folks, the jokes write themselves at this point. And the people who still vote for this political organization, I'm sorry, you are black and slow. You are not just black, but you are black and you are slow. And it breaks my heart. Because life is just hard for all of us now because of you guys.